At this point, I should just keep going. So here's a bit of an update on the COE. I've masked off some more stuff. There is black in some areas because this thing is going to be just murdered out. Why not? I have done some work. The interior has more work, as in the form of trinkets. There's one more step in my paint job. I have a little ruffle for the interior. Made that myself. Yes. I've added some darkness again. And I would say I'm halfway. And the second part of this whole thing is, well, the assembly of this whole major thing. Super cool car. There's tons of videos on chassis and specs. I don't want to do that. For this second part or reassembly, we have some servo horns that are not going to work. We have an ESC, a couple of servos. We have the light kit from Redcat, an underglow kit. Tons of fun. This is my table at the moment. And this is just, it's a big mess. But I couldn't do it without the mess. Thanks again for tuning in. If you haven't liked this video, give it a quick thumbs up. If you want to see more stuff that I do, subscribe. Follow along. Tell me what you're working on. Ask me anything you want to know. I am an open book when it comes to this stuff, and I don't really do anything else with my spare time, which is not a lot. So if you want to take some of that spare time, ask away. I'll do my best to answer timely and honestly. So I mounted the servos, and they're not even all the way in, but I got to show you. This is just too much. So this thing lays the frames. Well, she lays frames, and that's just awesome. Quite a bit was done so far to get this thing back on the road. To recap, well, there's a new ESC. I went with the 1080. This is the version 2 or V2. I don't know what it is. It's got some extra wires for some other stuff that I'm never going to use. I have since attached two VTech 35 kilogram servos. I've swapped out the receiver for FlySky FSBS6. That's a mouthful. I can't repeat that many times. And what else have we done? Yeah, this all has to be kind of fastened. We have to add a light kit, and we're going to rebuild. Here's the light kit. I'm going to switch the camera angle just to appreciate how low this will go. Well, actually, it is already low. Let's put a battery on here. There it is. There it is. She's alive. So I put it on a FlySky GT5 purely to have this function of the roll. This is what we have now, and it's working. As you can see, she's floating. She's a floating. Look at that. It's pretty low. Down she goes. And up she goes. This is fascinating. I can see why we're all just obsessed with this thing. I am. This is nuts. So why I wanted to do this is, so, you know, we don't want to have the whole, we want to go up slow. Or down slow. And overall, at the speed we want. This thing is nuts. The 1080 gives us that real slow modulation we want. She's dragging. Yeah, she's dragging the whole table. But yeah, it is. She's running and driving. It's just a matter of reassembly now. There it is.